I hope all is well in your end. Now your genuine love, respect. Hey, what's going on? Listen to the genuine ones only. I hope all is well in your end. I hope your day's coming along well so far. And have a safe week. Yo, what's wrong with people? No, for real. What the hell is wrong with people? It's the thought process for me. Yo, thought process. You working today? It's working. You have been minding your business with the minding your business of your own business at the end of the day? When minding your business actually becomes minding your own business, when you know, you know. I never understood this part. You ever heard individuals arguing amongst themselves, and then they decide to come outside themselves and start arguing amongst innocent people, whatever the case may be, because they're mad at their life? It be the thought process for me. I never saw so much miserableness in my life. It's the thought process for me. You ever been minding your business with them minding your business, and you see a group of folks arguing amongst themselves, and you trying to reevaluate your thought process as to, should I walk the opposite way, or should I continue my journey with my day? It's the thought process for me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process when you hear certain words be exchanged? Like when someone says, it's the thought process for me. You bum my B-I-T-C-H. You bum my B-I-T-C-H. It's the thought process for me. I never understood this. You trying to mind your business, but you can't mind your business because at the end of the day, it's like what you hear after this part right here. You just called somebody a bum, right? Not only did you call them a bum, but you had so much extra words to say after that. And you're asking the bum for help. It's the thought process for me. What's wrong with people? So why it becomes your business? Because the person that was being told to, they start laughing amongst themselves. And they was trying to figure out, are they bugging? No, you not. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to mind my business. But this is funny. How are you asking somebody for help? And you just said that they're not worthy of themselves. It's the thought process for me. What's wrong with people? You ever been minding your business with the minding your business being in a relationship with someone? And you allow yourself to come out your comfort zone or whatever the case may be. Come out your comfort zone. Get acquainted with somebody. Hello, how you doing? What's up? Can we talk? Just for you to reevaluate your whole entire life. The person claims to be something they're truly not. It's the thought process for me. Then once you get in a situation with them, you reevaluating your life now. Because you done took on an opportunist. And you're trying to figure out what catalog to put them back in. Return back to sender immediately. So you're trying to get rid of their ass now. What they trying to get rid of them. And you can't get rid of them. Unfortunately, you can't because you don't move their ass and all types of shit. What's wrong with you, you fool? What's wrong with you? No, you didn't do the right cavity check. You did the wrong one. That's the problem. It's the thought process for me. So you reevaluating your thought process, then reevaluating your thought process, realizing you can't get rid of this person. So y'all get into an argument amongst yourselves now, right? And this fool calls you a bum. She calls you a bum. You trying to reevaluate your thought process. Wait, hold on. I moved you in here. Hello? It's the thought process for me. What do you mean? You ain't put in on this table? Are you crazy? Like you couldn't even meet me halfway. You psyched me out my thought process. My eyesight. Oh, I'm having low vision today. It's the thought process for me. Cause I'm trying to still figure out the picture you painted that it was so imagined in your head, and it wasn't a reality. It was no, it was not. It's the thought process for me, and got the nerve to call you the bum. I don't understand this, ma'am, sir. You have a misunderstanding day with somebody. You have a misunderstanding self moment with yourself, and this same person that was willing to help you, check for you days when nobody else was checking for you, and the first thing you want is to do is disrespect them because someone doesn't want to be bothered with you anymore. Someone decides to take their energy and remove themselves for all the right reasons. Because of moments like this, why should you have to go a extra arm and limb to show somebody that you truly appreciate them and care for them and love them and respect them, but they can't meet you halfway? They rather go against you with words when they're having their moment, and this is how they truly feel at the end of the day. Because it's numerous times you allow things to like bypass, but you ain't say nothing. You just let it slide because you thought that was love. That wasn't love. That was disrespect. That ain't loyalty. That's disrespect. And you're disrespecting yourself as well too. Allowing yourself to be put in a situation for somebody to disrespect you when they feel like it at the end of the day. To having controlling issues on you. When you supposed to have, and you're supposed to have and know your self-worth and know your self-value. To understand yourself in a healthy way. To have self-awareness. To be able to show for yourself in a healthy way. And not allow someone to drain your energy. Not allow someone to allow you to feel like you're not worthy of yourself and you got to reevaluate your thought process. Now you're exchanging words. Now it's a violence amongst violence with two parties now. Like, come on. Make it make sense. Please don't let it be a third party call. It gets real violent, real fast. This is how crimes start. This is how people start to manipulate situations and point the finger. She started, he started it. If this didn't happen, that wouldn't have happened. If I didn't go there, that wouldn't have happened. It'd be the thought process for me. Where's the love at? Where's the respect at? It should be no reason why we are going against each other, especially at the end of the day when you got good intentions. If you ain't got good intentions at the end of the day, just dismiss yourself peacefully. It's the thought process for me. It don't matter who you are. When an individual doesn't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards you or others around you, it's a thought process to me. They in a lane, they trying to elevate. And they understood the plan. To choose their best self-vision of themselves, to understand at the end of the day, they can elevate and not have malicious intentions to go against their neighbor. Not have malicious intentions to disrespect their neighbor. Because their neighbor's having a misunderstanding self-day with themselves. Or looking for a reaction. Because their neighbor don't understand themselves. A lot of this stuff can be prevented. Then you got the ones who don't want to fight. They'd rather pull out items and stuff and try to bring harm towards you. That's even worse. It be the thought process for me. Then you got people egging you on. Now you hype. For what? You was not the hype man just 60 seconds ago, so sit down somewhere. Respectfully. It be the thought process for me. It could go from a calm situation to things just got hectic that quick. Less than 60 seconds. It be the thought process for me. Soon as the right person pulls up, wow, what are your intentions? You know, this page is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. This page is not for everybody. You know, God did not create us to go against our neighbor, to have malicious intentions to bring harm towards our souls or our neighbor. And I say that respectfully. You know, these tools that God installed within us: self-awareness, self-respect, self-healing, self-control, self-discipline, self-care, self-value, self-love, self-worth, self-patience, self-peace, and healthy boundaries, and healthy balance, so you can elevate to become your best self vision of yourself. Because when God chooses you, because when you see a reflection of yourself in the mirror this morning, you woke up today. And God is still patient with your process. So you can be patient with yourself. To understand that self-patience is very important, because God is still patient with your process, because you are the miracle to yourself. And you deserve to be treated with respect. And respect is a two-way street. It's respect before loyalty. And I say that respectfully. That's the problem with people today. You give your loyalty out too fast, and you put in a trust into somebody. You say that you trust them and you respect them, but at the end of the day, they don't respect you. You see how that go? Wow, it's a thought process for me. That may go over a lot of people's head, but it's just a thought process for me. That's why you get caught up in situations where you don't need to be at the end of the day, because respect is a very high valuable. It's a high valuable word. It's not just a word. It's something that you need to honor and understand, to respect yourself. How you don't? If you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody gonna respect you. You may lack certain things in your life. You not understanding how you don't have balance within yourself, and then you reevaluating yourself and saying to yourself as, this is maybe why I'm attracted to certain type of people into my life, because I don't have full balance within myself. It happens sometimes. It can be trauma that was endured with me from a child point of view and went into adulthood. It's things that may be hidden within you that you're not even aware of. And this is why you attract certain people. This is why you be in so much problems. This is why things are happening to you. And then you're sitting there questioning yourself. Why me? Why me? Why do I attract these type of folks? And I'm a good person. Why do I attract these type of people? And I'm just trying to elevate, become my best self version of myself. And every time I take one step the right way, going to the right direction, something always seems to pull me back, allowing me to restart all over, to reevaluate my thought process. You know, sometimes we need that refresher. But at the same time, too, you need genuine people in your life that's genuinely going to respect you, genuinely going to love you for who you truly are. Not someone coming into your life fake gaslighting you and acting like they so in tune with you, not showing you support, and they all every time you turn around they got something negative to say. They put a description to who you truly not, and they own delusional mind, and and you don't got time for it. It takes up too much energy to entertain someone else's thought process when they trying to project negative energy in your mindset. When you trying to elevate, when you trying to become your best self vision of yourself, and you understand the assignment that, listen, not everybody's meant to be part of my journey, and it's okay. They're not gonna understand at the end of the day, I choose me. And what's truly for me when it comes to individuals supposed to be in my life, I know I would never have to question it. And they gonna meet me halfway when it comes to respect and with no malicious intentions. Disrespect, all that toxic behavior, it don't live here today, and it don't live within your journey moving forward. That energy hit different. When you truly can say that you're at peace with yourself, when you ain't wearing a mask, or you can truly say, when you truly are in tune with yourself, and you say that you're in tune with yourself, God is still favoring you, and God is working miracles within you. And you ain't gotta fake gaslight nobody and wear a mask, because God is truly favoring you. And you mean what you say, and you say what you mean. That God is truly favoring you. And you understood the assignment that God got your back to better days ahead. You know, when they overlooked you, when they allowed you to feel like you wasn't worthy of yourself, when they disrespected you, allow you to feel like you need to be left out. Dealing with trauma and dealing with, pain and overcoming the pain of the trauma and the abuse, and you put a name to your book. It's not easy healing. It's not. And it would never be an overnight process. Never. But when you choosing your best self vision of yourself to honor yourself, you understand the assignment within your reflection, that you matter and that you are worthy of better days ahead. And you are worthy of taking your time to know who you truly are. To wake up and honestly say, you know what? I truly do have self-awareness today to understand my self-peace within myself. When I get up, I'm not only am I'm here for everybody's also around me to help if they need me, but I can actually do this for myself too. I don't need someone to give me flowers to show me my appreciation for myself. You're still breathing. You're tuned into yourself. Give yourself flowers. Acknowledge yourself. It feels good when we get it from other folks, but if they don't mean it, it should never be forced. Never should be forced. Never. It should always be genuine. That's how you know when you know someone is truly for you. You ain't gotta question somebody to be part of your life. You ain't gotta force somebody to be in your life. If they're gonna be part of your life, they're gonna be part of your life for all the right reasons. And I say that respectfully. You ain't gotta run behind somebody to show them at the end of the day, hey, I'm still here. Do you still see me as I'm still over here waiting for you? When you know, you know. Because when you ask within, when you go within and you ask for certain things within, right? When you ask for the good people, when you ask for the good high-paying job, and you ask for that miracle baby to come into your life, and you ask for a miracle within your life, all the things that you ask for could be granted with your name on it, when you least expect it. And you gotta put you first to understand you and to understand that everybody's not meant to be part of your journey. So when they walk away and when God closed certain doors in your life for certain reasons, it's not to go backwards. It's only to go forward. You ain't missing out on no sleep when those people get removed out of your life, and for all the right reasons, the healthy reasons. Because God was only protecting you the better days ahead. And God says not everybody's meant to be part of your journey. Not everybody's supposed to see your mindset as to how you're elevating, how you're making it happen, regardless of what trauma was endured with and you overcame the pain and the storm. They're not going to understand, and it's okay. It ain't meant for nobody to understand but you and God. You know, that bond that you have with God, that energy is different. So when your steps is ordered, when you least expect it, God's still patient with your process. You walk by faith, not by sight. God said there are better days ahead. And when God removed certain people out of your life for all the right reasons, it was only to protect you. It was only to show you that there are better days ahead. You go in a different direction. The way you was going, it was a dead end. You didn't see the sign because you wasn't paying attention. It's the thought process for me. How we don't pay attention, we overlook ourselves. We put ourselves in the wrong direction when God is trying to guide us to better days ahead, and we keep overlooking God. It be the thought process for me. They say pay attention, because God's still paying attention to you. It's the thought process for me. You know, when God is in tune with you, you understand the assignment. There are better days ahead, but you got to be a believer within yourself. You know, when you walk by faith, not by sight, God's going to guide you to better days ahead. God's going to guide you to better days ahead. Respectfully. You know, when the enemy steps in, the enemy allows you to believe that you're not worthy of yourself. The enemy steps in, allow you to believe to give up on yourself. The enemy steps in, allows you to believe to be in fear. The enemy walks in and allow you to believe to be discouraged. When God walks in, the good God's going to cover you the better days ahead and allow you to elevate, to overcome the pain and the trauma. The good God's going to acknowledge you and let you know you are worthy, you are loved, you are respected. Not to be against you, but I'm here for you. Not to hurt you, but uplift you. That energy hit different when a good God is talking to you. When the good God is talking to you, they not going to understand how you elevate. They not going to understand how you putting you first. They not going to understand. It's not meant for them to understand, but God is still favoring you. It's the thought process for me. God is good. God is good. And, regardless to your upbringing, if you ever been sexually assaulted as a child and, dealing with dysfunctional family members and violence and, being homeless and things went into your adulthood and domestic violence, sickness, you put a name to your book, there are better days ahead. You gotta be a believer within yourself to not give up on yourself. When everybody else gave up on you, one thing you cannot give up on is you. Because when everybody else gives up on you, you only got you. But God got you as well. But you gotta believe in yourself. Because those days when you can't see for yourself, God will pick you up. God will shield you and hold you and guide you and protect you. And let you know that God got your back. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to understand that what a temporary situation looks like, up close in person. And it's only if you allow it to be a temporary situation. If you allow it to be a temporary situation, there are better days ahead. Pain don't last long. Trauma will for always forever be there. But understanding how to cope and have balance within it, the energy is different. You can never erase what happened when it comes to pain and trauma. But you can overcome it. It will become a memory in a box that you can get access to. When you allow yourself to sleep at night peacefully, when knowing that box is closed and it can't attack you, that energy hit different. And I say that respectfully. When you tune into yourself to respect yourself, you honor yourself in a different way today. Because as you look at your reflection of yourself, you came a long way. Being abused, disrespected, you're highly favored. God never overlooked you. God is still patient with your process. They overlooked you. God never overlooked you. They allowed you to feel like you wasn't worthy of yourself. God kept knocking on your door, but you kept ignoring it. That one moment, you reevaluated your thought process, understood the assignment. You said, I just need better days ahead. I want to be at peace with myself, and I don't know my plan. It was the thought process for me. When you're trying to figure yourself out, reevaluate your thought process, say I love myself, but do I really love myself? It be the thought process for me. Coming out your comfort zone ain't easy. God is knocking on your door, unaware of yourself, and you gotta be real with yourself, because you ain't even patient with your process, let alone show up for yourself, let alone respect yourself, because you got everybody playing in your face, disrespecting you up close in person, and you thinking it's the norm. It ain't the norm. As you heard that call and God calling out for you, you understood the assignment within an assignment, that God chose you. It's the thought process for me. God chose you. God didn't overlook you. Yeah, God didn't overlook you. God loves you. God said there are better days ahead. They not going to understand what I'm about to show you and prove to them. And you're going to prove to yourself that you're patient with yourself to understand that you're not your worst enemy. When the enemy stepped in and walked in and allowed you to believe that you were supposed to be your worst enemy, God said, I got a better plan. When God understood the assignment of the pain and trauma that was endured, God said, I got to heal you to better days ahead. And the process began. Your process, when you're ready, never forced. It's a thought process for me. So be patient with your process, because it's not easy. It's not an overnight process when doing the inner healing, to getting in tune with yourself, because it goes deep within to really find out who you truly are. And I say that respectfully. And when God is patient with your process to show you, wow, I can heal you to better days ahead, you're not going to recognize yourself. As you look at your reflection of yourself today, that energy hit different. The way you smile, the way you glow, they not understanding how God is truly favoring you. And God is still patient with your process. And you ain't got to fake gaslight nobody when you look at the reflection of yourself in the mirror, within your reflection of the mirror. Wow. A love so real. Your first love was yourself. That energy hit different. A love that you never knew even exists. Loving yourself. Wow, so authentic. You're so true to yourself to love yourself. That energy hit different. Being patient with your process is always part of God's plan. God allowed you to acknowledge, yeah, being patient with your process is part of the plan. Because how can you not be patient with yourself to love yourself? Oh my gosh, that energy hit different. Being patient with your process was God's plan. Be patient with your process was God's plan. Wow. As you look at your reflection in the mirror and understood the assignment within the assignment, a love so real, a love so peaceful, when choosing your best self vision of yourself. No distractions of a distraction, because you only distracting your own self with your own love. That energy hit different. What a flow within the flow. Oh, you're flowing with yourself, and you don't need no distraction today. It's a thought process of me. You know, when that toxic behavior don't live here today, you know, people who don't mean well, you know, people who try to manipulate your character, put a description to who you truly wasn't. Yeah, all them people who didn't mean well, they can't get access to you today. That energy hit different. You know those private conversations that they was having about you behind your back, third party conversations. God heard them. Here's a thought process for me. God said they're not part of this journey. As you understand your beauty within your beauty, on the inside and on the outside, you understand the confidence that you have within yourself today to understand that there are better days ahead. You see how when you're patient with your process, you start to recognize yourself. You know, it's a process within a process to understand, wow, how beautiful you truly are. You don't need someone else's opinion to tell you how beautiful you truly are. To acknowledge it yourself, to know at the end of the day, a mindset that they try to project on your mindset to allow you to believe that you was not attractive. They was only playing their own face. It's the thought process for me. How you're truly beautiful, how you're truly gifted, how you truly are a miracle. Wow, you are the truth. You're real, you're unique, you're different. Continue doing you. Continue being your best self vision of yourself and never switch up. Just because they don't understand you, God never overlooked you. And God understands the sign within the sign when God chose you to be different. It's the thought process for me. You know, a love so real when it comes to self-love. Understanding your reflection of yourself, they can't get in tune with. Who are they to judge? Only person that can actually judge you is God. You know, as you look at your reflection of yourself, judging yourself, being your own enemy, that was never part of God's plan. But you know, when the enemy steps in, they try to project negative energy in your mindset to allow you to believe that you're not beautiful enough, to allow you to believe that you're supposed to wear your hair a certain kind of way, or put a whole bunch of makeup on, or don't wear no clothes at all. It'd be the thought process of me. Or you're supposed to dress this kind of way, you're supposed to dress this kind of way. Just for what? Likes, comments, it'd be the thought process of me. When you go within, you don't care about a like or a comment. You are beautiful. You are worthy of yourself, regardless of who overlooks you. It's the thought process for me. You know, a description of description that you're truly not. In their book, at the end of the day, you are beautiful, regardless of who overlooks you. It's a thought process for me. They could lie, they could manipulate your character all they want, but they can't get in tune to who the real you are, to the real who you are, to the real who you are. Wow, to the real who you are, to the real who you are. If I told you of how real you really truly was, having a conversation with you, would you cut me off? Would you disrespect me? Would you be patient with my processes, allow me to speak? Or would you talk over me? You know, because communication is very important. You know, not over talking someone, but actually understanding that equal energy is an equal exchange to understand one another. You know, on a high vibrational level, or you know, on a level to respecting each other, even if we're going to disagree with each other. You know, that energy hit different. Never overlook yourself because someone doesn't understand that you have respect for yourself to understand that your timing is worthy. And you choose your best self vision of yourself. Not you think you're better than somebody, but you know at the end of the day, respect is a two-way street. I'm not going against you, I'm just trying to hear you. But when you beat yourself up with words to try to prove a point at the end of the day, That's when the communication gets disconnected. It's a thought process for me. Now they trying to hurt you with words because they don't understand the assignment. Respect is a two-way street. How can you talk over somebody and actually think that's communication? You know, everybody's not the same, and I say that respectfully. But how can we go against each other at the end of the day if you don't even know yourself? And I say that respectfully, because you don't understand that at the end of the day what you just did. You know, having controlling issues, you didn't understand the part of respect. Then you quick to say, well, I'm judging you by who you are, so I don't care. I'm going to disrespect you. It's the thought process of me. When you allow someone to value your time and they don't know how to respect themselves, it's time for me. It be the thought process of me. Communication is very important. Having respect for your neighbor is very important. To understand your neighbor, you're not going against your neighbor with words. Because when it starts getting physical, exit yourself. When a person's being too aggressive, exit yourself. If you feel like you're being threatened, exit yourself. No need to go back and forth with words because somebody doesn't understand your body language. That you're just trying to respect yourself and not go back and forth with somebody with words. Because your time is very valuable. Because you matter to yourself. Never allow someone to psych you out your thought process, allowing your freedom of your pockets or your eyesight. It's a thought process of me because they have bad communication. It's very important to understand that your neighbor, we all come from different backgrounds. And respect is a two-way street. There's a time and place for everything. But respect is a two-way street. How can I understand you if you're going against me? How can I understand you if you can't hear me? Where's the communication? It's no communication. It's a one-sided situation. It was never a problem. But then when you make it a problem, it becomes your problem. When an innocent person just becomes the victim, it be the thought process for me. Having hope, believing in yourself. Having hope and believing in yourself. They say it's so difficult to have faith and not to give up. That's difficult. I'm gonna tell you something about me. Regardless of my journey, how far I overcame, one thing I always said to myself is, I'm not giving up. Because you start to become your worst enemy. And being that the enemy already stepped in and you trying to find yourself in this cold, cold world, you gotta have balance. It's very important to have balance. And if you don't have balance within yourself, you're not gonna be able to show up for yourself in a orderly fashion. And I say that respectfully, to be able to hold a job and, you know, just show up for yourself. You know, it's just certain things you won't be able to maintain, or you start to lack within yourself if you don't have balance. And especially if something that you're not in tune with, you're not gonna give it your 100%. You know, especially when you're trying to find yourself. And one thing for certain, two things for sure, like, I never gave up on myself. I never gave up on myself. That's one thing that I always was very firm on myself. I don't give up. I can't give up. Can't. Because when you only got you in this cold world, and people showing you at the end of the day, you only got yourself at the end of the day because they done closed their doors on you and after they done used you, abused you, and disrespected you, or whatever the case may be. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. And, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And being a believer within yourself, and, you know, you're not looking for help from nobody, and you just trying to figure it out, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know? Even when someone be like, hey, nah, I help you, or whatever the case may be, nah, no thank you. Because You know, when you a type of person that you deal with everything on your own, when somebody say they're gonna help you, you like, nah, you so hesitate because of the fact that what you got going on? What you got going on? Like, you a little nervous, like, nah, like, all help ain't good help now. It's the thought process for me, because it's true. All help ain't good help. Just by somebody just, want to take the courtesy, time out their time to hold a door for you or something. Just by somebody doing that, like, they tend to sometimes don't be good. So you gotta really protect your energy. It's not that you paranoid or scared or anything like that. Sometimes it's you gotta be mindful who you allow to preserve your energy. It's just that simple. And I say that respectfully is very, very important, as that's how real it is. It's true. It's true. Days where you ain't have no way to sleep type energy, like you was trying to figure it out, like, and days where people didn't even know you was going through what you was going through, and you just made it look so good, like you just made it look so good, and you never complained about nothing. You ain't making no excuses about anything. You just try to show up for yourself, and they don't be understanding how like, they don't be understanding how you moving. They don't understand, like, especially when people prey on you the negative way, that they want to see you fail in life, and they don't want to see you succeed in life. Like, they would kick you down when you down. Yo, that'd be the craziest thing for me. And those be the ones who be quick to call you a bum and quick to call you slow, retarded, but those be the same ones that gonna be looking for help from you one day. They gonna be looking for help from you. They gonna be looking for help. They that method is really true. Like, you gonna need me before I need you. I really believe in that. And when certain people say, I be looking at them like, it's coming out the wrong mouth. Houston, we got a problem. They're lying. They lying. When you know, you know. When they be full of whole bunch of bull, it be the thought process for me. Regardless to whoever gave up on you and closed their door on you, or allowed you to feel like you wasn't worthy of yourself, or allowed you to feel like, you wasn't worth them getting to know. I'm gonna say that. Or they was a hate in disguise, and, they just didn't like you. So they pushed you away. And because they pushed you away, take that as a blessing. I'm gonna say that. Take it as a blessing. Take it as a blessing, because it's bigger than what you expect at the end of the day, because you're in a moment of your life and you just feel like, you know what? I thought I needed these resources, people, to be in my life. I thought I needed them. You ain't need no resources from them folks. Them folks are trying to kick you down, trying to make you feel like you wasn't worthy of yourself. No, 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 no. Nah, they wasn't for you. And because they wasn't for you, you see, things start to play out in your favor when you least expect it. And then they're gonna be reevaluating their life, saying to themselves is, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that to that person. I shouldn't have did that. They pushed you away, and they pushed you away for all the right reasons. They pushed you away for all the right reasons, because they wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. And why they wasn't supposed to be part of your journey? Because God saw everything. God saw them manipulate your character. God saw them disrespect you. God saw them try to line you up. God saw them having third-party conversations amongst third-party conversations, doing rituals when it came to you, all types of crap, the toxic way. Folks going against you, telling folks not to talk to you, and all this type of crazy stuff, saying how you crazy, you slow, you retarded, all types of crazy stuff. They wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. Nah. And that's okay. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, when they watch you, become your best self version of yourself, just wish them well when they find peace within themselves. Because they're going to be sick to their stomach when they reevaluate their thought process when they came to you. How you elevate becoming your best self version of yourself, because it was always part of your plan. It was always part of God's plan for you to become your best self version of yourself. And they wanted to destroy you. But they couldn't destroy you. They couldn't. They can't destroy what's meant for you. And I say that respectfully. Can't nobody destroy what's truly meant for you. Maybe a little delay, but they cannot destroy what's truly for you. Not even a little bit. And they're not going to understand how God is favoring you. Like, they're not going to understand. They're not. So when you know, you know. Like, when you know, you know. When you becoming your best self vision of yourself and things is just happening. Things is just happening. That door, you know, that door that they can't get through, that access to you, though, they can't get through. You know, that money you used to be spending on folks or whatever the case may be. You wanted to go do this, do that. That's do that. You know, let me hold you down. I got you. They gonna regret coming across you. They gonna regret it. They gonna regret crossing you. They gonna regret disrespecting you. They gonna regret talking about you negatively. Cause you know why? It was all a delusion in their goddamn head. They was living in their own delusional ass world. Especially when they lied on you. Especially when they lied on you. To put a description to something that you're truly not. Just to make themselves feel good at night, to go to sleep. And they barely can't go to sleep. Because they're thinking about you all the time. It'd be weird. It'd be the thought process of me. Like, make it make sense, ma'am, sir. They seeing you elevate, and they still where you left them. Looking around and trying to reevaluate their thought process as to how did you overcome the pain? How did you overcome the trauma? How are you actually smiling today? I was supposed to hurt you. I didn't disrespect you enough. I ain't show you that you wasn't worthy of yourself. Wow. And these are people that you looked at probably like as family, or, you know, people that you thought you had dear to your heart, and you had to reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, nah, I'm good. You ain't for me. I'm up. I'm up. I'm woke. Hello? How kind of weird is this with me? What was I thinking? Yeah. They all miserable. They acting like they know. They acting like they in communication with you and all types of stuff just to have a conversation with somebody about you. Like, that is weird. That's weird. like, it's just certain things, like, people just need a whole straight body jacket and need to reevaluate their thought process for real, because they be putting the straight body jackets on the wrong people, and I say that respectfully. They do. They be putting on all the wrong people. Who got a list? I got a list. Hello? They need it ASAP. It's the thought process for me. How you can come out your comfort zone to allow someone to come into your comfort zone, and, you know, you show them respect at the end of the day, and they don't respect themselves to respect you. It be the thought process for me. That's why not everybody's for you, and that's okay. But I'm about to wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed, to the genuine ones only. And to the new subscribers, thank you for your time. I hope you like the content that I got in store for you. And it's a lot of videos you can look at and check out or whatever when you get your little spare time in, and have a little laugh, have a little moment to yourself, and reevaluate your life, maybe, like cry some, I don't know. But, you know, it's nothing but uplifting energy over here. None of that toxic behavior and with the malicious intentions and all that negative energy. Please return back to center safe for your mama, respectfully. It's the thought process for me. I got one. Love yourself. Be patient with yourself. Never criticize yourself to hurt yourself with words, to put yourself out of place, because they overlooked you. They gaslight you. They put a description to your character that it truly wasn't. Wow. Yeah, he took your kindness for weakness. I'm sorry to hear that. But there are better days ahead with genuine people, authentic people that's not going to disrespect you. All they're going to do is value your time, respect you. And it's a two-way street when it comes to respect. So continue to choose your best self-vision of yourself. Never allow a temporary situation to psych you out your thought process to allow you to believe that you're not worthy of yourself because you matter, you matter, you matter, and you are worthy. It's the thought process for me. Now you genuine love, respect. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe week. Protect your energy. Not everybody's having a good time. And I say that respectfully. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you reach your respect for 365 days. Well, no malicious intention to bring harm to yourself and others around you. Protect your energy, because night rays every good time. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person with malicious intentions psych you out your thought process, loving your freedom in your pockets or your eyes certain day because they have malicious intentions. Protect your energy, because not everybody's having a good time. Protect your energy. Be mindful when someone says that they're so in tune with God. Because you may be in tune with God at the end of the day. A person will sit here and fake gaslight you and act like they're so in tune with God, and they're truly not, and they're trying to bring malicious intentions towards you, psych you out your thought process, letting your freedom in your pockets or your eyesight. So please protect your energy, because not everybody's deserving your time. And I say this respectfully. They will try to bring harm towards you and your family. So protect your energy. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe week. Protect your energy, because everybody's having your time. Naya, genuine love, respect. Love yourself, with God's protection every direction. Love yourself, love yourself. Love yourself, with God's protection every direction. Have a good day. It's the thought process for me.